us off of a tollway for the first time, thinking it couldn't be as bad as the tollway running alongside it. This is 150 to and from Veracruz.
We'd already driven that once, so we knew it was bad.
I brought us into Veracruz on 150D, the toll road, and I'm taking us out of Veracruz on regular 150. And I don't know that I did us any favors.
Smoother, sort of.
I think we're probably making about the same time though, because we gotta go slow. A couple towns, speed bumps, stuff like
Well,
that.
the road undulates a lot without specifically being bumpy, and we've got to watch out for that too, so it limits how fast we can go.
But we get to see some more local towns and people, and it's not just basically their version of interstate, which is what toll roads are. But we'll be back on the toll road here in a little bit, very soon.
How far did we go on this in total?
This was about 34 miles. Autozone. We're exiting here. There's one really close to the toll road. And Autozones are fairly common. They're pretty
Profuse?
Profuse? Yeah, okay.
Think I can park there on the shoulder?
You should be able to park in their parking lot.
Really?
But maybe that's better. Either that, right in front of the big rig. We have to go down and make a U-turn. You can pull
okay.
right in front of the big rig there.
Oh, thought I was in a gear.
There's at least one AutoZone in all the decent-sized towns or cities. And they, same as the U.S., they honor warranties and
No, they don't.
rebates for any in their country.
Oh, yes.
So if you buy it at a Mexico AutoZone, you can return it to a different Mexico AutoZone.
They're prohibiting a U-turn right here.
Are they?
But you see this? That's specifically a U-turn, and I think there's
Going
got to
the
be
other
one
way.
further up.
Yep. narrow though, like that one.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. So right here you need to nope, that's coming
That's not
on.
That's a turn lane.
Well, this thing thought that was a U-turn, and now it doesn't know what to do.
Specifically said no U-turn.
All right, now it says U-turn at the next one. That green light there, I don't see a no U-turn there.
No, I think it's allowed there.
It's going to be narrower maybe, but if you stay out here and then turn from here, might be, well, no, you need to swing out a bit more. Go ahead, swing out, and then swing back in. That taxi's going to just have to
He's just going to go in, probably go
Deal.
inside me.
So we had another brake controller, the one that we just bought, quit. So.
Well, it quit because our trailer harness, the plug, screwed up and shorted everything out. Just passed him, probably.
As long as nobody took the spot, right in front of him is curb space.
Yep, enough for us.
Especially if we back in there a little bit.
Oh, well, that is a driveway there, but I think this was yellow once too. Yeah, I think we do too.
Yeah, well, it's not yellow enough to deter me.
Yeah, well, that would take a lot. There we go, curbside parking with a fifth wheel. Yeah, I'm just perfectly parallel.
Works.
Yep.
Front row Joe.
Yep. All right. It's officially a badass. It moves pretty good. These tires are sizable, and it moves pretty good, even up well over 100 pounds.
So I'm thinking about stopping at Villahermosa for the night, and that's only 110 miles away.
Good.
So if we do that, we can take this slow, these terrible roads slow.
So how are we going to do on the next? Is that next bit of the trip going to be an absolute nightmare to accomplish?
Well, that's where we always stayed the day before. We always got over to Chetamall.
Okay.
Well, when the sun was up.
Okay. We may be a little later, but probably still in the same range then.
Right, and don't forget that we don't have to leave Chetamall first thing in the morning, so we can stay overnight back a ways, a couple hours from the border, get up early in the morning, and hit the border around noon.
Right.
And we wouldn't be hurting ourselves any there either. So we've got some leeway. So theoretically it's doable, but I'm not expecting us to make it all the way to Chetamall.
Right. Well, one thing for sure is it might make sense to stop somewhere in the middle and actually roll into Placentia first thing in the morning. Because it's definitely not like we've got a great place all set up for. Yeah.
Oh, you mean
In other words, if we
in
stop,
the middle of Belize?
if we
Stop
stay-
somewhere in the middle of Belize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you said that was vague. I was like, yeah, the middle of Mexico. Where?
no, I'm just saying that rolling
No, I was
right in the evening, which is how it would be if we crossed first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Getting there in the evening isn't the best
It's not.
scenario.
We're always pushing. We always have something come up that pushes us to well past dark
Right.
when we're getting down there. So if we cross the border late morning instead of first thing in the morning, then we get down to like Cheers
Right.
and stay there for the night, and then make the rest of the trip in the morning. We're getting there in the morning. Yeah, I like it pretty well. I'll probably reserve this hotel though.
Okay.
Okay, I want to caution everybody, including my future self, if I ever drive this again. We're on 145D. We are still west of Villahermosa, but at kilometer 55, you need to start watching for really abrupt bridge.
I think abutments is the correct.
Abutment? I thought that was the thing that was on the side of the bridges.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the transition from the roadway to the bridgeway.
And it's bad.
There's one of them where there's in about 12 to 14 inches of distance traveled, the road surface makes a 8-inch drop.
Yeah,
but there's a slight rise just before that, so it ends up quite a bump.
And it takes you by surprise because the road is actually pretty decent up till that point, and it allows you to get up to the speed limit, which is 110 kilometers an hour, and you're going along without any issues for a couple miles.
You don't want to hit it at 110. You don't want to hit it at 70.
We did this same thing with the boat, and the boat came off the trailer and landed really hard.
Yeah, there was no actual damage, but yeah, the boat actually left the pads and came back down. It was quite a deal.
I think we got a checkpoint.
We got lucky
here.
at that.
And now we got a checkpoint. Or, yeah, I think we have a checkpoint. That one kind of looked like agricultural inspection.
Could be.
We're going to do our second fuel economy calculation of the trip here. We went 184 miles, 78 liters, which is 20.6 gallons. 184 miles on 20.6 gallons. That's a little better. 8.93. It's a little better.
Yeah.
It has been less mountains overall on this tank, but a lot of in-city driving, actually.
Yes, a lot.
And a lot of speed up and slow down for other reasons. So
Speeding up and slowing down with this thing is a huge killer.
we're trying to get to the Holiday Inn at the Villahermosa airport. Directions were very questionable. The gate's up, which is good because nobody's in the gatehouse. So I'm uncertain if this whole complex is the Holiday Inn. I kind of think it is, but I also, there's a sign over here at the,
Looks like a main entrance.
yeah,
It may
it
be a main
does.
back entrance, but it's a main entrance of some kind.
Right. Okay, we're at the Holiday Inn at the Villahermosa airport. Decided to stay here kind of last minute. Things didn't quite go to plan. The itinerary had to be switched up. But I think this will be a good place to get some rest. Nice, clean, pretty big hotel. Outdoor pool, restaurant on site. They allow dogs for 500 pesos per dog, and the room was 1,400 pesos. So a little on the pricey side for Mexico, but right in the ballpark for Villahermosa.